friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And it's time for another episode of the new Makeup Hangover. So if you are new around here, New Makeup Hangover is something that I created with my two dear friends, Teresa is Dead and Audra at Home. We brainstormed this kind of all together, not kind of, all together. We alternate our new makeup nonsense bingo with the new makeup hangover. We don't have a bingo card in this situation, and I am just drinking an iced coffee today. No booze in the hangover. And basically, this is just an opportunity for us and for y'all to talk about what we want to talk about. And by y'all, I mean we listen for your opinions, for your tags on Instagram of products that you want us to talk about that we perhaps did not get to during New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, or they were released between filming. So we have another episode. I have some very gay iced coffee and some very gay nails that I love. And we're going to talk about some things, some releases. So I ended up getting some requests from my patrons and channel members for releases to talk about, along with some things that I picked out for myself. So if you're interested in getting like a little bit more of a priority opinion in this whole situation, Patreon or being a channel member is a great way to do that, because I'm going to continue to ask y'all your opinions and your requests, and other comments totally will be listened to as well. But just wanted to plug that in case you're interested. And also, if you are not yet subscribed and you like colorful makeup, bitches with lots of opinions, or cute fat babes in general, I hope you will subscribe. So I am definitely going to jump in to the Patreon request. And because my patrons are also indie lovers, we're going to call the beginning of the video the indie hours, because we have a couple of beautiful indie palettes to talk about. So I was excited when I saw my Patreon coconuts mention this one, because I also had it already saved away to talk about. Mira Beauty is collaborating with Devereaux Banks for the Divine palette release. It is a 12-pan palette. There are 8 shimmers and 4 mattes, and it's launching on June 17th. I do have a code with Mira Beauty, code Emily. You feel so inspired to pick anything up. Mira is an indie brand that has had my heart since the launch. I love what they're doing with their brand artwork. Again, is just beautiful on this. The cover, along with the very like luxe kind of like exterior, it's really pretty. Devereaux, you choosing 8 mattes and 4 shimmers, like,
I absolutely meant 8 shimmers, 4 mattes.
Excuse you, because that's something I would do. I'm like, give me all of the shimmers. Also, if you do not follow him, please do, because the beauty, the grace. So I think this is a really pretty color story. Just to be 100% real, it's not like necessarily my color story because of the super warm tones, but I do feel like the packaging and the color story work together, and I don't know, like I I have a place in my heart for the brand, and I think that the creator that they've collaborated with is fantastic. And I always recommend reading the letter from the owner for mirror releases. And they said that they are also going to be donating 100% of Mira's share of the profits for this palette to organizations focused on uplifting and supporting the Black community, especially for the weekend launch. So, you know, check it out if you're interested. I think the formulas are really good. I think that, like, it's a really solid brand that just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, like I said, I have a love for Mira, so I've been talking for a long time. But I think it's pretty. I just don't know if I'm going to grab it right away. That's what it comes down to. But of course, the purple and the green. Oh, Coconuts also mentioned this Dolly palette from a brand called For Art's Sake. It's a 9-pan palette and it's inspired by Dolly Parton. This is super cute. It's available now. It's $28. My thing is there are it's 3 mattes, 4 shimmers, and 2 glitters. I think this is adorable. I have to say, what this actually makes me want is like a proper Dolly collab. You know what I'm thinking of? I don't know, for some reason this in my head, Dolly and Trixie Cosmetics, or Dolly and Sugar Pill, or even somebody higher. I'm trying to think of like a higher end. Anyway, Dolly Parton. Oh, Dolly Parton had a cake mix, has cake mixes out and frostings, and it looks fucking adorable and it sounds delicious. And one of my friends was gifted the whole set by another friend, and I was just like, living the dream. So I adore Dolly Parton. I think this is cute. It's not on my to-buy list, especially with 2 glitters and a 9-pan, but it's very cute. Janet mentioned the Belle Butte Bar Euphoria palette. So Audra talked about this in the New Makeup Nonsense. I obviously need some more caffeine if I'm getting all my words mixed up. So this is the Euphoric Dreams palette. It is a 12-pan palette with 6 duochromes, 4 mattes, and 2 shimmers. It's available this coming weekend, the 17th. This is beautiful. This, again, okay, trend alert, fuck matte eyeshadows. Okay, not really. But like, I feel like as somebody that has done a lot of all shimmer looks, as somebody that when I build palettes, I don't feel like I lean heavy on the mattes. Maybe sometimes I do. Anyway, it makes me very happy to see, not only have we seen this uptick in like all shimmer palettes, which, love, but everything about this is beautiful to me, because the layout, the column of turquoise, column of pink, column of purple, and then this like inky indigo column. Like, you can do 2 shadow looks, you can do 3 shadow, you can like this is you know what? I was not looking at this palette too hard before, because I knew I would start convincing myself. It's really pretty. I love the layout. I love the color story. Buy Flag Dreams. Love to see the representation. I know it's not the point, but like, it's probably not. Leave me alone. This is really pretty. I don't know the price point, but I love that it's like 4 mattes, and then the other 8 are shimmers and duochromes. Like, that is beautiful. Does anybody know about this brand, Belle Butte Bar? Oh, I'm looking at swatches now. No, I should not look at swatches. I should not. These are really pretty. It's funny because I'm like, I don't really, you know, gravitate towards blue eyeshadow. I don't often gravitate towards turquoise eyeshadow, but if you put those colors with pink and purple, I'm a clown. So this looks very pretty. I would love to hear, like I said, if anybody has used this brand, if you have any thoughts, because it's really pretty. It looks very, very pretty. So then the last special request was from patron April about the Fairy Tale Fairies palette. I talked about this in a previous video. It's from Simply Posh Cosmetics, a palette that had a beautiful cover art, but we weren't seeing the inside yet. Quick battery change, and apologies if the background looks a little wonky to me, but sorry y'all. I'm trying different filming things. But anyway, this Simply Posh Cosmetics Fairy Tale Fairies palette. The colors have been slowly revealed. I just want them to show the full color story because but I wanted to mention it. I do think it looks really pretty. The mattes have a beautiful fairy embossing on it. There's some really nice looking shimmers. Simply Posh Cosmetics, if you happen to find this video and you feel like you might like to share this beautiful palette with somebody that would appreciate it, my contact information's in the description box. I definitely have my eyeballs on it, and maybe I will share some more information as I know, as it is revealed. Okay, we did like a nice, lovely, yummy indie intro to this, but like, we've been nice for too long, okay? Look, this got cut on the cutting room floor from tech issues previous weeks, all this stuff, but I was looking at the Aria Beauty talking about releasing new concealers. If you don't know, Aria Beauty is the brand that Ariana Grande is the public face of. It's owned by Forma Brands, which is the people that do Morphe and all of that. But like, the photo, which is like some still shots from a video, the photo is on Trend Mood it's from like May 14th, so it's been a while. So, if you don't know, Ariana Grande has gone through some transformations in her day, from what it seems like different ethnicities or races, because she was an Italian girl at one point in time, and then she went through a whole blackfishing phase. And this promo photo, or these still shots, are giving me big, like, I'm trying to turn myself Asian with, like, the way the makeup is and the way. It made me feel really uncomfortable then, and it still makes me feel uncomfortable now. And, it's weird. Look, white people try so hard to not be white. It's okay, you can just be white. You just have to find other ways to be interesting. I don't even know what that means. I just, like, it's not just me. It can't just be me. It can't be me. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Because, okay. So, look, I'm having a hard time saying the fucking word. Why am I not trying to curse? ABH is back with a new palette. And the copy that is on Trend Mood Features mattes and multi-dimensional metallics and a mix of everyday neutrals, pops of color, and a fresh green color story. Where is the green? Where is the green? Don't tell me the packaging, because you can go fuck yourself. It's going to be available June 13th. It looks like they reformed, it's a new packaging, so you have almost 200% more of every shade than our original palettes. Great, 200% more to expire before you can use the formula, because their formula has little to no shelf life. I am on something. But I don't feel great about this palette. And I think the thing that makes me feel even less positive, look, nobody owns a color story, none of that shit. But like, has somebody compared it to the Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson, rest in peace, the Tiny Marvels palette. And when I saw that, my fuck ABH meter just went up a little higher. So buy Tiny Marvels if that color story intrigues you. I'm pretty sure it's still available. Now, in more of the fucking audacity, nail polish. I don't talk about nail polish on these new makeup release videos often because boring. To me, for me, it's boring. But Velveeta has collaborated with Nails Inc. We have a creamy smooth nail polish duo for $15, and the two colors are La Dolce Velveeta and Finger Food. And then there are nail stickers that have like drippies and shells and the words drip and creamy. But the nail polishes are cheese scented. I'm gonna repeat that again. The Velveeta X Nails Inc. That's La Dolce Velveeta nail polishes are cheese scented. Because if I want my fingers to smell like anything, it's cheese. I like, look, I love cheese. I fucking like Velveeta. But cheese is not known for having scents that are enticing in general. They can be enticing to me, but not. And imagine being in the public and somebody hands you like money or something and you're taking and you get a whiff of But it's funny because I saw the color story and I was like, oh, like I guess I was a little cheesy inspired. I don't know if it really is the same, but anyway, no, okay, just no. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I've been talking for a while. I wanted to say congratulations to Panda Replay Elise. because she has a collaboration with Copacetic Cosmetics. It's a palette called the Bookish Beauty Eyeshadow Palette. It's a 9-pan palette that's inspired by Elise's love of reading, women of color in literature, and the woman who taught me to read. And I think this color story looks really pretty. First of all, the cover art, ooh, yes. And then the color story inside kind of reflects the cover art. I'm digging the tones of these pink. They're like a plummy pink, and you have some purple and blue and green. And I don't know, like it looks really pretty. It's a 9-pan. There are 5 mattes, 2 duochromes, and 2 multi-chromes. It's available June 19th. It's $40. And there's a code Panda Replay for 10% off. And the code only works on launch day. I'm not super familiar with the copacetic formula, but I thought this looks really pretty, and I think it's amazing that Elise has this collab. And the color story, and I'm digging it. Okay, let's not follow my voice. That's not me putting on a show. I was thinking about hot women and other people, because I wanted to follow up on the first set of launches for that Isamaya Beauty brand that I had a meltdown over. Was it last week? So they have revealed there's an eyeshadow palette, mascara, lip serum, brow gel, and glow serum. And price point is up there, 95 euros for a 14-pan palette. The 14-pan multi-finish pigments encased in a black compact with a ghostly torso pressed through its lid. The mascara and lip serum and brow gel are in the 30 to 35 pound or euro. I can never remember the difference. And then there's a glow serum for $60. It's available at the end of June on the website. Okay. This is fucking beautiful. I think the palette is stunning. I don't know anything about the formulas or anything. I think that, I'm gonna nitpick and say some of the shades look kind of close kind of close. Some of the browns and even the 2 greens. But I'm gonna watch reviews and listen to people's thoughts. And I have to say, also the packaging. The palette packaging, beautiful. The barbell captive ring, the captive ring detail. I'm gonna go lust about this off camera, but I just wanted to say that I'm not disappointed. I'm not gonna instantly buy anything because, they're expensive. But aesthetically speaking, I'm into it. I think the last thing I want to tell you all is that DANESSA MYRICKS seems to be making another Lightworks palette. So Trend Mood and DANESSA, did a little sneaky peeky reel for Trend Mood's channel. And purposely, to get the hype up, they showed the back of the product, and some internet detectives have done some work, and it seems like it's going to be a 9-pan version of the full Lightworks palette. And yeah, I'm intrigued by this. There's a part of me that wishes, or from the detective work, it seems like it's going to be a pared down version of the Lightworks 3, so it's going to have the same shades. There's a part of me that's give me new and different so I have a reason to buy it. But at the same time, I think that the changes that are seeming to be made, it seems like the pressed glitter and some of the more finicky creams are gone. And so I think that the changes that were made would theoretically make it an even more enticing like multi-chrome palette. And there are so many of us that are like covered in multi-chromes, not literally, although Audra talks a lot about covering their nipples with multi-chromes, and so I'm not gonna say I haven't considered experimenting, but I have a lot of multi-chromes, and so like a multi-chrome palette, you know, whatever, not necessarily a need or high desire want from me, but I love the idea of that for other people, and I think that it's nice to see that kind of shit in Sephora. That's really what it is. For me, a lot of what I see DANESSA doing, I'm like, yes, bring that to Sephora. And obviously I know Sephora has grown and has like other offerings that maybe have a little more fun to them, but I feel like DANESSA like brought that to Sephora. Okay, anyway, we stand DANESSA MYRICKS in this house, and I figured I kind of would end on a bit of a high note. There are so many other things that are happening. There is a pastel palette from Sugar Drizzle. There's a beautiful neutral palette coming from Glaminatrix. There's tons of other shiny, sparkly things happening all over the place, and there will always be more time to talk about them because I feel like I kind of wore myself out with ranting and raving and hot women and other things. Really been on a hot women kick lately. Okay. Anyway, on that note, on that very weird note, please make sure to go check out Teresa and Audra's videos if you have not already, and leave me a comment. Let me know if there is a release that I talked about that you have opinions about, or you can go ahead and like get me started on the next either hangover or bingo and let me know something you love to hear my opinions about, because you know I have lots of them. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for welcoming this new series into the new makeup universe with very open arms. Much appreciated. If you're interested in supporting me more, Patreon and YouTube, which are linked in the description box, are such amazing ways to do that, and I appreciate all my patrons and all my members. Y'all keep this ship afloat, and don't forget to take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it. I need to stop trying to sing. Bye, friends.